Space race was a conflict between the United States and Soviet Russia, rising from the conflicts of the Cold War. The goal was to be the first country to go to space. As World War II ended, tensions began between the United States and Soviet Russia. Both countries fought and raced for technological superiority. Two countries fought best of arms, developing the atomic bomb, hydrogen bomb, and other nuclear weapons. The country's focus was then changed from weapons to satellites. The Soviets sent the first satellite into space in 1957 called Sputnik. A month later, they sent another satellite into orbit with a dog inside.
In 1957, the USSR amazed the world when they successfully launched a man-made satellite into Earth orbit. This satellite, called Sputnik, had a small radio that sent out a signal that anyone could pick up around the world. A month later, they sent up Sputnik 2, which carried a dog to prove living things could survive in Earth orbit.
The United States realized they were falling behind and switched their focus to space. NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, was soon formed. A year later, the United States launched its first satellite, Explorer 1. Both the United States and Soviet satellites had many problems making them unreliable. The United States worked on making a manned space flight and setting their goal to going to the moon.
The V-2 rocket became the beginning of the space programs for each of these superpower countries. The United States brought the captured rockets and parts to Arizona and began testing. Things didn't always work well. These were hard years for rocketry. People began imagining all kinds of ways to use rockets, such as the rocket bike, the rocket glider, or the famous rocket-on-your-back ice skater.
The United States started Project Mercury, followed by Gemini and Apollo. Soviets were also interested in going to the moon and developed their first plan, Moon 1. NASA was falling behind and America's public was worried. After the Soviets had sent many satellites into space, the United States had finally finished their final project, Apollo. After many different versions of Apollo, Apollo 11 was finally a success.
Houston, this is Neil, radio check. Neil, this is Houston, loud and clear.
Inside the LEM, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin suit up for the most remarkable extravehicular activity of all time, the first EVA on the moon.
Break, Buzz, this is Houston, radio check and verify TV circuit breaker in. Okay, Neil, we can see you coming down the ladder now. Neil, we can see you coming. Very, very fine grained as you get close to it. It's almost like a powder.
The marvel of it all, the miracle of it all. My God, we not only landed the moon, we're getting ready to go out and walk.
I'm going to step off the limb now. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
And look at those guys, you're a bunch of kids seeing something for the first time and you're pointing at these things. And it's like just a joyous ride where you hope that the ride will never end, that you'll never have to get off.
Okay, you're going to get the contingency sample there. Right. Okay, that's good.
As the first priority, they had to take a scoop of lunar soil, put the bag in a pocket on the pressure suit, and that guaranteed that even if something went wrong 3 or 4 minutes into the spacewalk, that we would have some, sample of lunar materials to bring home.
I'll try to get a rock in here.
The United States had landed two astronauts on the moon on July 20th, 1969. The two astronauts were Neil A. Armstrong and Edwin E. Aldrin. The space race was finally over. The United States had won.